Another day, another commercial to remind you that, being a guy means you suck. It's your fault the way the world blows. It's all men. Oh my fuck. So, Volkswagen puts out its fantastic commercial. It's 30 seconds of pandering. In the video, you watch a man playing VR as his then girlfriend was deciding to move out because the relationship showed that the guy she chose didn't have a lot of responsibility. And ironically, she owns everything in the house. Volkswagen, such a funny car. Considering the Volkswagen was founded back when Hitler wanted to have a vehicle for Germany that could compete with the Ford Model T. Which is also kind of ironic because Hitler liked Henry Ford. It had a painting of him in his office.
Hitler hung a portrait of Ford in his Munich office and told the Detroit News in 1931, "I regard Heinrich Ford as my inspiration."
Hitler was quoted as to say, "I hold Heinrich Ford in high regard." Ford also went to Germany to get an Iron Cross or some sort of fucking award. Isn't it sad? If you're Jewish, you were fleeing from your home country because the Nazis were trying to kill you. Then you went to your adopted country, America, where Henry Ford was trying to sell you a car without brakes. Here you go, Mr. Goldstein. Make sure you drive really, really fast. Oh, and for those who don't know, Ford wrote the interesting book titled The International Jew, The World's Problem.
Oh my. Oh my, my, my.
What does this all have to do with the current state of affairs? I guess not much, but it doesn't hurt to know your history. And right now, since being male is the persecuted thing, I'm going to scream as loud as a Jew leaving. You're not getting my fucking turkey burger, dog. No! Fuck off, dog.
Moving in together. It's a big step. Getting used to each other's idiosyncrasies.
Moving in together. In my experience, I've only known 3 women, or dated 3 women, that had their own place. One was psychotic. The other is alone and miserable. And the last one is so obsessed with, the type of girls, the ones that just focus on all the exterior bullshit of the world. The Disney girls that are so obsessed with their hair and their makeup and their clothes and how they look that they literally are financially unstable. And it doesn't matter if they have like $100,000 a year job. They barely have $300 in their savings account because they just keep spending and spending and spending because they can't seem to find happiness within themselves. So it has to be exterior, whatever. Point being, all the rest of the women that I've dated in my life lived off of someone else, whether it's family members, friends, or boyfriends. So already this commercial, it's a little iffy to me.
It's an adventure. A test. A test that Jeff failed miserably.
How is Jeff playing VR without a system? Like, is the VR supposed to be his phone? And Jeff is so oblivious, he's sitting in a goddamn lawn chair playing VR and doesn't hear her moving out. Also, when you look at the apartment, she owns everything. Every chick I've dated had next to jack shit to their name. And you know it. Most of the guys who follow me know what the fuck I'm talking about. Whether you subscribe to the whole MGTOW idea or not, I don't really subscribe to it. It's just somehow I live it. But every chick I've ever dated, most of them don't even have licenses. Do you know how many women I've known that are damn near 30 and don't even have licenses? And the ones that do can't even parallel park? And if they own anything, it's like tchotchkes. It's like maybe like 1 or 2 lamps, their bed, if at all, a dresser, clothes, and that's about fucking it. Oh, and small dogs usually. Gundam, you have a small dog, and I have a whole fucking apartment. Eat my ass. Don't have cars, don't have any money. But this girl, she's got it all figured out. She's super stable. She makes good decisions. She can support herself and buy a new car. Stop it, Fluffy. No, you're not getting any turkey burger. No. 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 Damn dog. Annoying little shit. Me, forget my point. As I say, most women I've dated known don't have much to their name outside of their clothes and little goofy things, like pictures on the wall that say something like blessed, or, you know, paintings of Paris and places they've never been or planned on going to. Uh-oh, look. Oh, no, Jeff. You fucked. All you got is a lawn chair and a VR headset connected probably to your Samsung phone. They don't even specify. How on earth did he not hear her moving all that stuff? The commercial is ludicrous on all levels. And of course, Jeff is sitting there surprised, and he has that moment of zen. You know, he's like, oh no, what am I going to do? What am I going to do without Katie? I wish to God, you know, I honest to God wish I could tell you guys all the stupid stories I have heard from women, but I'm worried they might find out I ratted on them because now I'm popular on YouTube and some of them found out, so I can't even tell all my great stories. I've known chicks that went across country to LA to pursue a career. It literally burned through $65,000 of another man's money, and this douchebag was supporting her and wasn't even dating her. And it's just like, and his ass went right back home, by the way. The second the money ran out, she found someplace else to grift around to. His ass went right back to the South, staring at a goddamn wall, looking at his Xbox system. Oh, God, I wish I could tell you guys the stories I could tell. The point being that this commercial is fucking retarded. I have yet to meet a truly responsible woman in my life. Like, if you meet a woman that can handle a job, she can't handle her personal life. Whenever a chick has moved, every chick I've known that moved did not have all her female friends come through. Like, for real. I've known so many chicks that would move, and you know what they do? They call me. Could you come and help me move? And I'm like, what? You live an hour away. Could you? You gonna pay me? Why don't you just help me? Because I'm leaving my boyfriend. Like, don't you have female friends? They're all busy. I'm busy too. You know why most women don't have female friends? Because women are passive aggressive and shit on each other all the time. Shit, my sister's friends, they don't speak to her unless it's their birthday and they want her to get a gift. When it's my sister's birthday or my sister needs help with something, everybody busy. Everybody got something. Oh, I got to watch the kids. I got to go to work. I got to find Jesus, you know. This is a fucking ridiculous shit. And that girl, if this was realistic, she'd probably just be packing her clothes and leaving. While the guy was just like, you really gonna do this, Becky? Yeah, fuck you. And she'd probably go, can I have half of the deposit? Because technically it's my money too. Then she'd call her friends, and her friends would be like, girl, I told you not to hook up with him because he's stupid. Can you come and get me, Katie? Sorry, girl. I'm out with my man.
Spacious Volkswagen Tiguan. More room.
Can't you call an Uber, girl?
More fun.
Jesus Christ. It just seems like everything is hell-bent on shitting on men because that's the narrative, which is weird. It makes me wonder, like, what the fuck is up with the entire media industry? Is it because men simply just don't stand up for anything? Well, I guess we do, but usually people shit on us for it, you know? The second we go, well, this Gillette censor commercial's bullshit, and everybody's like, you must have voted for Trump. And I'm like, nope, I voted for Joe Exotic. And he was gay as fuck. He was in a goddamn cage of tigers with a bad leg. Trump couldn't even sit next to a bald eagle without it trying to claw him to pieces. That's where my vote went.
Moving in together. It's a big step.
Every chick that's moved in with me had nothing when I think about it. Like, nothing. If they had any furniture, it was ratty furniture full of animal piss, and they didn't want it in my fucking apartment. And then when they left, it was real easy because they just packed their shit and went. And sometimes women just left stuff behind. Like, fuck it, I don't need these clothes anymore. I'm like, all right, you'll be sorry. You think you found something better, but you won't. I'm not a raw deal. It's like Dennis Reynolds from fucking It's Always Funny in Philadelphia.
You can do it, Dennis, because you're a winner. You haven't peaked. You haven't even begun to peak, but you're gonna peak today. Oh, you're gonna peak all over everybody. Make it work, Dennis.
Make it work, this.
Getting used to each other's idiosyncrasies. It's an adventure. A test. A test that Jeff failed miserably.
And also, if Jeff is such a douchebag, why did this chick choose Jeff? You know, if he's that big of a goof. She came into the relationship knowing all Jeff had was a VR headset for a Samsung Galaxy. Oh, that's why. Jeff has a chiseled jawline, a nice brow shape, good eyes. They don't have tired eyes. He's a nice slender nose, good stubble. He looks great in his clothes. That's why she just wanted to pound Jeff's meat. Then she realized after a few months of not being able to make rent payments, Jeff was a fuckboy. And now she's leaving with her friends. If this commercial is realistic, the people in that car would all be dudes. It'd all be like guys she wasn't gonna fuck. The car would be loaded like 2 or 3 dudes. Oh, don't worry, Katie, we'll help you move. Thank you guys, you're like my real friends. Oh my god. I don't know what I'd do without you. You're like my fans. Because that's exactly what chicks do to most guys. And she'll repeat the process again later. She'll find another Jeff. And then we could do another Volkswagen commercial next year. The comments are great on this fucking video, honestly. Back to reality land. Man did all the work and foots the bills for the rent, 100%. No lie there, Anthony. No lie. Been there, brother. Been there so many times. Sit there, you support a woman, you work a real crummy job, hard labor, odds are, if you don't have some great education because everybody in your family decided the girl in the house should go to college. You can go to a trade school. You bust your nuts, you pay for everything, and then the woman goes, oh, you're always at work. You're never home. We barely spend time together. Well, maybe if you got a job, bitch, I wouldn't have to work all the fucking time. But let's not focus on what you could do. It's all me. I'm the villain. Then the second you quit the job, what are we gonna do for money? But I thought you wanted me to be here. I do, but I'm so stressed. I had to call my mother and tell her that you left your job. I'm so nervous. What are we gonna do? Then I had to go back and beg for my fucking job, and I hated that job. Oh my God. Man, I remember that day like it was fucking yesterday. It's over 10, 15 years ago. Like the relief I felt, like, oh God, I quit that high stress job. I'm going to spend time with a woman I love. I'm going to enjoy life. Oh my God, what are we going to do for money? I guess I'm going to take that shitty ass job back since they paid real well and I have full benefits for me and my spouse. Fucking commercial. This fucking commercial. I would love to see a car commercial where it's like realistic. A commercial where you just saw a dude busting his hump while a woman complained the whole way through about him. I took back that job. She didn't even go, thank you. I feel better now. No, you know what she did? She started calling, talking to another guy. Hooked up with him behind my back while I busted my hump day in and day out. It was my fault for not being home. But then if I quit, it was my fault that there'd be not enough money. In the end, it was never-endingly my fault. Shit. I worked that job and I had an under-the-table gig painting for motherfuckers. And still, I was the villain. Then you see commercials like this where somehow the woman's the responsible one and the guy just sits around and fucks off and somehow owns nothing in that nice apartment. It's either that or they both had jack shit. Because it looks like they're packing stuff in this car and it looks like the girl barely has... Oh, there's all those boxes in the background. What the fuck? I've never seen a woman that organized when moving ever in my life. And anyone can argue with me if they want. Look how this shit don't even fit in the back of the van. Look at that. That's right where the door... Look, they packed the boxes on top of the door hinge. And they're like, yes, we packed it. Girl power. That wouldn't close in real life. The fuck is this? And then they drive off and somehow everything's packed perfectly, though. Oh, get the fuck out of here. I don't even know if this is worth making a video because I keep watching it over and over again looking for secret messages. I'm studying this tape like the Dead Sea Scrolls. There's no room for the books. Bedding. Navy blue sheets. Throw blanket for bed. How the fuck do you get bed sheets that fits a full adult-sized bed to fit in that small-ass box? Like, that's just the bedding that they have in that box could only fit for a small animal like my dog. What the fuck is this? You must think I'm stupid. Oh, and now Jeff notices something's like the door closed. He's like, wait, what? Fuck this. This hamster drivel shit. Kathy Ford wrote, this seems to suggest women don't think before they act. What the fuck, Volkswagen? Honestly, yeah, women do not think before they act in my experience. Maybe the women that I've dated, you know, from my experience, like I just said, most of the women I've dated do not think before they fucking act. I just got to be happy. I got to find something for me. Leaves, ends up in a bad relationship. It all just went wrong. If I had $1 for every time I heard that shit, or the other classic line, I didn't mean for this to happen. Like if I had a fucking $1. Don't go off with him. That guy's trouble. Goes to some party. Corey doesn't have money to pay the fucking drug dealer. Drug dealer pulls out a gun. She jumps on the drug dealer like a stupid fool. The drug dealer pistol whips her. Corey stands there like a bitch. And then she gets mad at me. I'm like, why did you go when all this shit happened? I didn't need to tell you this happened. Okay, I probably shouldn't have told you. Stacy was right. I shouldn't have told you a thing. You don't need to know. I told you a guy's an idiot and he's trouble. Why the fuck are you yelling at me? Because you were right.